Hello everyone, welcome to this episode. This is actually the first series of a full-length series that we're going to be doing, covering entrepreneurs, everything about social media, everything about digital media, content. It's going to be very interesting. So on this very first episode, we have a very special guest. Actually, I'm going to just say a few things about him before he comes on set. So the first person we have today is Victor Bella. So Bella is actually a social media strategist, and he's one hell of a guy. He has done a lot of things with youth empowerment. He does a lot of things with students. I mean, he empowered recently over 2,000 students in Federal University of Technology, Owerri. Amongst that, he has worked with multinationals. I mean, this guy is too good. So he knows a lot about personal branding. He knows a lot about social media marketing. He knows a lot about sales and all of that. So I'm going to welcome him to the set now.
Hi guys, wow, nice one. I'm really humbled to be here. Like the whole introduction, I was like backstage wondering if I'm the one that you're actually talking about. It's really a pleasure being here.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys are really doing a great stuff with Disney Media. I must commend you guys' efforts.
Wow, thank you very much. So can you tell us a little about yourself? I know I said some things there, but I know I wouldn't have been able to package everything because I'll just hand it over to you.
Okay, it depending what layer, because I'm of different layer, I do a whole lot of things and people see me from different angles. Yeah. So some people know me as Bella, the social media strategist. Some people know me as Bella, the founder of Futo Business Club, which is now Student Business Club with over 1,000 members. And we just did what is called Student Business Summit on campus that has over 2,000 students in attendance. Some people know me as that author guy. I've written 3 books. I've written The Power of Social Media, I've written The Instagram Authority, I've also written Winning Grant. So I've done a whole lot of stuff and I'm still doing more. So depending on what aspect that you want me to come in. So I don't really see myself as an entrepreneur. I see myself more as a serial entrepreneur because there are a whole lot of things I'm into. And truth be told, I also work for people. So I won't lie, I've worked for people because the only way for you to get experience is by working for other persons. So I've worked with multinationals like KPMG, Unilever, Wingia, Yali, a whole lot of things I've done. Yeah.
Well, that is also impressive.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure.
So the topic for today, guys, we're going to be talking about digital content disruption. It's big. Digital media is everything, and we have someone from the social media end here to tell us everything we need to know about content disruption. So digital content disruption, that's the topic for today. Bella, can you tell us a little about your social media? What is going on there? Instagram, which of these channels are you stronger on, your followership and all of that?
So on social media, I won't call myself more as an influencer. I would say a mini influencer. So on Instagram, I have like close to 14K followers on Instagram. On Facebook, my personal account has reached the limit, 5,000 limit. So I have to like unfriend some people in order for me to accept some friend requests. On LinkedIn, I have like close to 12,000 followers on LinkedIn. So wow. To some extent, yeah, we're good.
So I want to ask, because a lot of people watching this will be wondering, how did this guy get this amount of followership? So can you just give some few tips on how you got?
Okay. So first, I must say I'm not a fan of fake followers because fake followers does not give conversion. So because you want to get conversion, if you're really in for business, because you're not just looking at the number, you're really in for business, you want to talk to real life people, you need conversions. And conversions come from real people, not from fake followers. So they are purely real people and it has been built over time. So one, I would say patient. You need to be very much patient. There is no shortcut around it. The only shortcut is that probably want to buy followers and that won't give you the kind of conversion that you want. And another thing aside patient, you need to be consistent. So I see people on social media, they post today, the next time that they will post is when probably their friend is doing birthday, they will say shout out to the person. The next time they will post probably during their own birthday. So you need to be consistent with it and you need to discover a niche that you want to focus on. So there should be a niche that you say, okay, fine, this is my niche that I want to focus on, and you start dishing out content on that niche. So someone like you now is media. You don't post anything on politics, you don't post anything on relationship, you don't post anything on marriage, it's just media. That does not mean that you don't know stuff around that area. But you want to focus on that key part so that they will know you that, oh, this guy, or now I just think of Tochukwu, the next thing that comes to my head is media. So you need to be consistent. And some people feel that they will lose out from certain audience if they focus on one particular niche, but they are totally wrong. you won't lose out any audience. Instead, you get your specific audience that you really want for that particular niche. So I mentioned patience, consistency, and find a niche.
So when you were talking, you talked a lot about this followership and all of these accounts following you and all that. So how does that actually translate to something? What does it translate to? Because some people are like, wow, social media is too obsessive, social media is this, social media is that. They have a lot of notions about social media. So in terms of conversion, what does this actually mean for someone? So I would like you to tie it with social capital.
Okay, okay, great. So when you come on social media, so my own notion or understanding of social media is different from the average user, because I'm not just an average user, this is my business. So I manage social media account for businesses around there. So I understand it from the business aspect of it. And most problem you have when approaching clients, they ask you, okay, fine, how does this relate to money? Why should I pay you some amount of money for you to manage my account? I can easily give my son to manage my account for me instead of you. So you need to clearly identify or state what you have to give them in return. So this is it now. There are two reasons. There are two reasons why you can be on social media.
Yeah.
There's the brand awareness and there's sales. So you agree with me that there's a whole lot of noise on social media. Everybody is selling. Everybody wants to sell.
Yeah.
But for you to get the best out of it, you must not just be there for selling. You must be there for adding value to other persons.
Yeah.
So my Instagram account, I have over close to 14K followers on my Instagram account. I've not sold one thing on it. Even my 3 books, I've never posted it on my Instagram account. I've never sold it on my Instagram account. Why? It has just been about value. And if you follow Gary Vee very well, which I know you do, Gary Vee also is more of jab, like give value. That is the key thing for most people. And for conversion, in order for you to get the best conversion that you want, if you add enough value, people will stop and listen to what you have to say. Yeah. So giving out value is a way of letting them stop and listen to what you have to say. There's a whole lot of noise out there. Everybody is selling, everybody. So I don't expect you to come on social media and the first thing you're doing is that, oh, I sell this product. Mm-hmm. You see, most organizations have come to understand this importance. And that's why they're bringing something like Motivational Monday. They're giving out motivational quotes on their Instagram accounts. Some of them are doing tips. They understand that, look, we can't just be there just to sell. And in marketing, you need to understand that if you show people that you really care enough for them, they will also care for you.
Yeah, true.
So if you care so much, like I care so much for you, they will care for you. So for me, it's about adding value. If you add enough value, conversion will necessarily be there.
Yeah, so what I'm getting from you is that social capital can translate to monetary value.
Sure. Social capital can translate to monetary value. My problem with most Nigerian influencers is that they are not leveraging on their audience very well. It's sad that they're not leveraging on their audience very well. You see someone that has 100,000 followers and all you do is to post picture of you doing Slay Queen and it doesn't convert to money. Though there are a lot of ways that you can make money from social media. You can make money from social media from the fact that big brands like Coca-Cola and the rest pay you in order for you to talk about their product and services or for you to post about their video. Yeah. A very good guy that does that is Tunde of a guy on Instagram. Yeah, the guy is good. Like, let's say 98 of the content he has on his platform are not his own content. True. He doesn't have his own content. So that's why a lot of people find it difficult or get it wrong with social media. You must not generate your own content to be an influencer. You must not generate your own content for you to be there. You can regram other people's content, you can post other people's content. As long as you give credit to them, there's nothing wrong with that. And as long as you have the followership, people will pay you to post about their own content. Yeah, true. So people will get to pay you to post about their own content. So you mustn't have content for you to start. Nothing is stopping you, just start. I do tell a lot of my friends that it's not what you have that limits you, it's what you have but don't know how to use.
Wow. So I think just this week, Twitter did something like a purge. Okay. So a lot of these influencers, they closed their accounts. Yeah. Even it got to some of my friends that I'm actually very close to. Yeah. And I mean, this is their source of livelihood. True. So are you telling people, look, build your life on social media, on Twitter, on these platforms that aren't even owned by maybe indigenous, so to say.
Okay.
These guys could come up tomorrow and just close everything. What do you have to say about that?
Advice to people that are building some kind of social capital or influence on social media, you need to convert these, you need to get the leads.
Yeah.
So social media are not leads. Like having followers is not a lead. So what do I mean by lead? You need to find a way of converting these followers into leads. Leads in the sense that it might be in form of email, getting their emails for them to sign up. A very good thing that Gary Vee is doing, that he discovered that you don't own this platform. You don't own it. It's not yours. Yeah. It's not mine. So they can come to them and say, we are closing it down. What happens to your business close? But you need to find a way of converting this followership into get their details, their email address, their phone number, and Gary Vee is doing fantastic stuff with the First in Line. First in Line is a system or program that Gary Vee brought out just to get email, phone number of people. So, and again, don't just go out there. A lot of people say it's difficult getting their email, phone number of people. Yeah. Value for value. People are not foolish. Look, human being is selfish. Something as simple as like, comment. People like, what are you holding it for? Comment on it, like this stuff. But people are selfish. So you must find a way of incentivizing these things. Yeah. So a good one that you can do is that, okay, fine, if you put your email address and your phone number, you get my free ebook, or you get a photo session with me, or you get to win 20,000 naira like that. It's not everybody they're giving, but people are going to compete. In the process of them competing, you are generating these leads and you're getting more sign up for your database.
Yeah, so we're in the age of influencers, and we see that ad revenues is actually even now going to influencers rather than to the platforms. Okay. Yeah, a lot of ad spend is still going to the platforms, but what would you say that is doing for the influencers, and how can young people actually take advantage of this opportunity?
Okay, so what many people don't understand now, that marketing has gone a different way totally. So marketing is no more on TV, is no more on a newspaper, is no more on radio, effective marketing. So, and why I like social media marketing is in the sense that you can get the target that you want. It's only on social media that I can come and say, I want to target just women living in Lagos between the age of 25 and 30. No other traditional media platform can do that. You want to talk about radio? Mass. You can't break it down. You want to talk about newspaper? You don't know who the hell is reading the newspaper. But on social media, you can specify that this is what I want and this is what I want to get out of it. Yeah. Fantastic. So again, why influencer marketing is the future, is everything. I don't do anything without influencer marketing. So I'll give you a very good strategy that we use. This is more like a secret I'm going to give now. So listen very carefully. Yeah. So I'll give this secret now. During the Student Business Summit that we just organized, that we had over 2,000 students that came for the program. Yeah. Are you aware that we didn't print any single banner or flyer for this program? Hard copy. None. No single flyer, hard copy, banner at all. Everything was strictly on social media. Social media in a very strategic way. I say mention social media, everybody. I didn't post it on LinkedIn because I know my audience is not on LinkedIn. I didn't post it on Twitter because I know my audience are not on Twitter. I targeted WhatsApp. WhatsApp has 1 billion people on it. That is the truth. A lot of people on WhatsApp. My parents are not on Facebook. They are not on any other social media platform, but they have a WhatsApp on their phone. Same with other people. They have WhatsApp on their phone. So WhatsApp is a very strong platform to leverage on. So what we did was that we looked out for influencers around that community that we want to target. We ask this influencer, which we already have personal relationship with them. That is where personal relationship come to play. Yeah. How far, Baba, I beg, help me post this thing for your status. Help me broadcast this into your people. Yeah. One thing using influencer is that everybody want to be cool, right? Bella Victor is doing this. I want to do that. This guy is doing this. I want to do that. Everybody want to be cool, and people use influencers as more like their target or as their bar for their life. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Influencers already have some form of followership with them over time. And you as a marketer or as a business owner, you're leveraging on this followership, this reputation, this trust that they have gained over time to sell your product and services. So imagine this watch now, right? This watch, me seeing it on any other platform, I'm not necessarily want to buy it. But me seeing it with Davido or with Kid, increases the value one. And there's this trust that, okay, fine, for Davido to wear this, It's a quality stuff. It's not fake. It's original. So for Davido to even market it to us, people want to get it. So you're leveraging on the reputation, the trust, and the audience. So influencer marketing is like the future and is the way forward. So you're a business owner, I'll ask you, leverage on influencer marketing, dive into influencer marketing now.
So we're going to move from social media now to small businesses and businesses generally.
Yeah.
So digital content disruption, that was basically what the topic is that we're talking about. So we're going to try to tie it to, because when you talk to these companies, SMEs, businesses, they really don't understand. Look, what are you saying that I need to create content and put it online? Why should these businesses be interested in creating content? Why should they be interested in putting their stuff out there? And yeah, so let's start from there.
Okay, so I would say there's a whole lot of gap in the social media space. Big gap, big gap. So imagine, I don't want to call names, but okay, imagine big brands like big brands out there, multinationals, right?
Sorry to cut you, but we had the brands like, okay, we had in the banking industry, so we had like UBA, Access Bank, Diamond Bank. Yeah. So I'll give you 3 things that they are doing in that area of content. So Diamond is doing tech talks with their CEO. Access Bank is doing Accelerate TV, entertainment and all of that. GT is doing Indani. Okay. And lastly, UBA is doing Red TV. Okay. So yeah, so those are some of the.
So great. I like the fact that you brought that up now. If you tie all these things that you mentioned now, none of them, they are not doing this thing for money. They are doing this for brand awareness. Sure. Yeah. They are doing this for brand awareness, and they are adding value. So it's not about selling their product. They are selling their product, but in a very subtle way through all this platform. Yeah. So you get, if you notice, even through the whole Indani TV, there's no advert concerning GT Bank. They're just giving you pure content, but it's GT Bank that is sponsoring it, or is GT Bank behind it. Yeah. So brands need to move away from just selling to adding value.
I think that's really important, but when you come to the SME area, these guys don't have the budget. These guys are still starting out. True. Most of them don't even have a sales budget. They don't even have a social media sort of marketing budget. Okay. Yeah. So what are the strides you'd advise them to take, especially as everybody is trying to now understand it and it's going to cause a lot of confusion. Okay. So what are the steps you'd tell someone in running a small business to take?
So this is it now. There's no two way about it. So if you're saying that social media is difficult or the amount of money you spend on social media is much, try traditional marketing. Do you know what it takes for you to put an advert on the newspaper? Like a major newspaper in Nigeria, do you know how much it costs?
Roughly, it's over $500,000.
You see, that is a whole lot of money. Yeah. Do you know how much it costs for you to put an advert, probably do a radio jingle? It's a lot of money on a major Nigerian radio. So, and imagine the targeting that I mentioned. You can't get targeting that you want with all these platforms. Precise targeting. Yeah. But with social media, you're getting precise targeting at a low cost, even as low as $1. $1 that is $360, even as low as even $1. So depending on the kind of result, and social media is something that you can do A/B testing with. So there's what they call A/B testing in social media, all that do social media advertising. Yeah. So fine, I want to do an ad and I want to target women in Lagos. So I can say, okay, fine, I will do A/B testing, target women in Lagos, and I'll split it, target women in the mainland, target women in the island, between so age range, differently, and see the kind of result I get. So from the result I get, the feedback I get from this ad, I can say, okay, fine, I'm pumping money into this. You can't do that with traditional marketing. You can't. It's not possible. So those are the advantages that I think small business owners need to leverage on.
Yeah, so back to digital content as we are talking about it here. So there's a big elephant in the room. It's video content. Yeah. It's revolutionizing everything we know about content. True. Yeah, so I might just pick up my smartphone, do a video, upload it on YouTube, upload it on Instagram, my followers see it and all of that. But then we're seeing a lot of these bigger companies spending huge budgets for production and all of that. Yeah. The popular Gary Vee, some popular influencers in Nigeria are actually even now seeing the need to actually spend more money on their content production. So what would you advise small businesses as regards budget for content production
Okay.
Should they do it by themselves? Should they take up the phone? How should they navigate towards making it, really original and
Okay.
save money too in the process?
Okay, great. So, content is king. Content is everything, and delivery is queen. So we shouldn't just look at content, how they deliver the content.
Yeah.
That's where we tie it to if they should get a professional or they shouldn't get a professional. So let me go back to video content. So video is the future. Video is everything. On social media, we have been able to discover that social media platforms promote or support more video content than normal write-up. I post a video on Instagram. There was a video I posted one time. I got over 25,000 views on the video. And on that account, I have less than 8,000 views, 8,000 followers on that account. So this is it now with video content. The more people watch your content and the more people engage with your content, it will send a trigger to Instagram or that social media algorithm saying that this content is a good content. Let's give it out to more people, irrespective of your number of followers. So video content is like the future. And even on LinkedIn, and I think most people don't leverage that on LinkedIn. LinkedIn video content is key on LinkedIn. You need to start dishing out video content because LinkedIn want to promote their platform to platform that actually supports video content. They are not known for video. So if they see video, they have like strong affinity for it. They want to give it more to more audience. So video is everything now, and small business owners need to start leveraging on video.
Yeah, so let's talk about small businesses and digital channels.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have whatever it is, my content.
Yeah.
How do I choose the specific ones that are right for my business? Because it's easy to go out there and try to use all of those platforms. There's IGTV, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, all of those things.
Okay. So I'll tie that question, but I think let me complete the previous question in terms of getting a professional to do your media, because that is where you guys come to play.
Yeah.
So whether getting a professional or not to do your video content. So I mentioned that content is king, but delivery is queen. So how you present your video matters a lot. You need some touch of professionalism in your video content, because a lot of people are doing the average, a lot of people are doing the normal, and you don't want to go there and do the normal. The noise is too much. So you need to bring something professional, and I think that is where Dizzy Media actually come to play. They can give you quality video content in there. So get a professional to do your video instead of you doing your video yourself.
Yeah, so the next one was about how these guys, the SMEs, the small businesses, can actually choose channels that work for them. So you're not just going out there to leverage on all the channels, just the ones that work for you. So how do they actually choose the ones that are right for them?
Okay, so a lot of businesses, I think why small businesses feel that social media is not the way forward for them is that they get it wrong with the social media platform. I repeat this, you must not be on all social media platforms. I repeat, you must not be on all social media platforms. You need to just find those social media platforms that is in line with your business. So I'll use someone that is into fashion design as a case study. Someone that is a fashion designer. So you're a fashion designer, there is nothing taking you to Twitter. Leave Twitter for the tech people, or leave Twitter for people that follow trend. You can be there, but you shouldn't pour all of your energy into it. You probably follow trend. Probably when there's a fashion trend, you leverage on it. But the key platform for you is Instagram. Instagram is the key platform for you. I'm using fashion as a case study. Key platform for you. Because Instagram is a platform that does more with visuals. Something you see. Pictures, videos, and the rest. So you need to focus more on Instagram and dish out your content on Instagram. So that energy and effort that you put on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, you bring all those effort in and pour into Instagram.
Because it's actually a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a whole lot of work. If you want to do something really, really good, it's a whole lot of work. So concentrate on one or two social media platforms that is core or is in line with your business.
So let's talk a little about social media has been here for not even up to a decade, or maybe a decade. Okay. And we are set to be one of the first generation to actually be in social media. So it's a long way from where social media might get to in, say, 10, 20 years. Some people that got into social media early enough. I mean, I have to emphasize this. Those people that got into social media when it first came out. So imagine someone back in maybe 2000 buying Google AdWords and maybe enlisting and paying for a certain keyword. I mean, that person is going to be a millionaire now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people already in social media. There are lots of hashtags and people are already influencers and known for certain things. I'm a small business owner. I'm coming into social media, say I do photography. How do I sort of single myself out and how do I sort of give out value? I mean, knowing that there's a ton of other people doing the same stuff.
Okay. So I like the fact that you say social media is key, and as a small business owner, how can you differentiate yourself or stand out of the whole noise and having the big guys in the industry out there? So I must confess, the ocean is very big and there's a market for everybody out there. Yeah. Facebook has over 1 billion users, 2 billion users. All you have to concentrate on is how to push quality content there. And not just push quality content there, but be consistent with pushing out quality content. These guys are big. They say, okay, fine, we just want to post once in 1 week or once in 2 days or probably once a day. But you're starting out now. There's a whole lot of noise out there. You want to position yourself as more of an influencer there. So you need to be dishing out more content than those big guys are dishing out. If they're dishing out 1 a day, you should be dishing out like 3 a day. You understand? So that even though bad as it bad, they can't see your content. At least they'll be able to see 1. Yeah. You are sending like 5 into the market. 1, they should be able to see it there. That is for small business. But if you're big, you might say, okay, fine, I might not necessarily post that much. I might just post 1 or 2. So you need to do more work, consistency. I need to dish out quality. Quality over quantity is really important.
Okay, so we're going to digress a little. Let's talk a little about personal branding. Okay. How personal branding is very much more important for social media. It sort of powers it. Yeah. So we see CEOs, company CEOs now coming out. I mean, coming out to the front of the camera for multinational, small businesses. Everybody's just trying to leverage on personal branding. Yeah. So can you talk a little about personal branding?
So the space in which we are in social media is in the sense that people attach more with their fellow human. They relate more with their fellow human instead of a logo or just a brand. They relate more with their fellow human. So people want to know that who is behind this business? Who is behind it? In case something goes wrong, who should I hold responsible? Sure. So that is why personal branding actually comes to play. That is where personal branding is key. It's really, really important. And if you know how to leverage personal branding very well, personal branding is everything. So a very good case study is the Student Business Summit. Yeah. I can testify that 80% of people that came for the Student Business Summit came because of me. They have heard Bella Victor somewhere or the other. They want to come and know who is that guy. Has personal branding not played for me? Yes. It has played for me. So business needs to push the people behind that business out there. You need to create some kind of face for them, social media face or brand for them, because it's when you do that, it can translate into sales. It might not be the same in all cases. There are some businesses that are succeeding very well without people knowing who and who is behind them. But things are changing. Yeah, true. Things are changing. People are getting more emotional connected with brands, and they want to know who is the person behind it.
I mean, you can even tie it to the way ads are now being. I mean, everybody loves ads now. It's like the age of the creative. So There's an ad by Airtel. Everybody wants to connect with it. You see people on social media who did this, who did this, who did this. They want to even know the guys that did it. So the guys that are the advertising agencies now even come out to say, look, we're the ones that do it. I think that is how much emotional attachment is playing to marketing and sales. So you said when you were explaining that, you said things are changing really fast. I think you should emphasize more on that. So we are sort of the new generation. True. And you said quite all right that there are some businesses that don't need a face. I mean, there are some businesses here, like maybe people that make these styles or serious production, they might not really need a face out there for their brand. Yeah. But what we're seeing is that even those people in those strange businesses sort of that might say they don't necessarily need social media, now at coming to social media, What can you say is happening? Would there be a time where, look, if you are not on social media or if you don't appeal genuinely to your customers, say business when you'll be out of business or something?
So I mentioned that there are two reasons why people be on social media. We have the brand awareness and the sales. Another part I left out was the customer service. And that alone has killed a whole lot of businesses.
Yeah.
So I bought, let's imagine I went to the market, probably I bought an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
I don't have, I might not necessarily go back to the shop if I'm not okay with the phone I got. You understand? But these brands are on Twitter. These brands are on social media platform. Just a tweet should get my service done. So I'll give an example of a client of mine that came to me. She was literally crying because her business was about going down. Just by a single customer, she bought a dress from them, and the dress was not good to the standard that she wanted it. So she asked for a change, or she wanted a refund. She asked for a refund. The customer care there was really bad. They didn't answer her, and she left very angrily, which you know that an angry customer will cost you a whole lot of money. So she went on social media and she talked about how bad the boutique was in terms of customer service and dress. So she posted it out there and it started creating buzz. People started talking about it, tweeting about it. Before you know, this brand already has a bad name. Nobody want to come to the shop to buy. And she have to come, because I pitched to her initially for us to handle their social media management. Now she have to come begging me that, please come and handle this stuff for us. Come and resolve this thing for us. That is where online reputation actually comes to play.
Yeah.
So brands must not be on social media just because they want to sell. Brands must not be on social media just because they want to create awareness. You want to be on social media because you want to keep in touch with that single customer that have gotten something before from you a year back or 2 years back.
Because they're actually there.
They're actually there. They're on social media. Everybody you're looking for is on social media. Everybody. So you need to know how to leverage on this, not just for sales and brand awareness, but also for customer service.
True. So the big keyword in all of this sales and marketing and digital media and social media is attention. Gary Vee talks a lot about it. Attention. Okay. If I don't get your attention, I'm probably not going to patronize you. True. So how much of us being out there should we strive for?
Okay, so this is it now. Attention is key. And just as you say, if you don't get my attention, I won't be able to come and buy something from you. Yeah. Especially in the whole noise world of marketing. Yeah. Everywhere you go, you turn, there's an advert somewhere calling your attention. Yeah. So attention is key and it's really, really important. And for you to get people's attention, you need to show to them that you really, really care about them. Aside you marketing straight up to them, you need to add value to them. That is why these various banks, GT and US, are doing various strategies, like the various platforms that they have independently from their business to get attention. So people must strive to get attention of people out there. Business owners must strive to get attention. And there are various ways of strategy to get attention from people. It's not rocket science. At the same time, it's not easy. Sure. There are various strategies that you use media content to get attention from people. And I think that is where the masterclass comes to play. That is why most people need to attend trainings on social media or media in order for them to get this knowledge on how to leverage on attention, how to get, it's not about just getting the attention, it's how to even keep the attention that is the problem.
The attention span is really closing in every single
Very, very short. Attention span of people is very short in this social media age. So it's not even about getting the attention now. I've seen a client that got close to 100,000 followers, but in no time, everybody started following him. The attention span is very, very short. So you must not learn how to get attention, but how to keep this attention. Not just how to keep this attention, but how to manage this attention. But not just how to manage this attention, but how to convert this attention into leads. Not just to convert them into leads, but to convert them into money.
So I want to ask, what can traditional companies in the sense of companies that don't know anything about digital, what do you think should be the first step they should take? I mean, we don't even live in a culture where media and, this kind of culture as it is abroad. In America, I mean, you can go around with your camera doing all sorts of things. You won't be harassed. Traditional companies in Nigeria are so traditional. They don't want any of those things. So what would you advise them? And, you know.
So the first step for every traditional company out there or businesses to do when they want to come on social media is get an expert.
Get an expert.
Get an expert in terms of media, production, social media, strategy. Get an expert. So talk to an expert. That is where consulting comes to play.
Consulting.
Yeah. The expert have to say, okay, fine, this is what to do, this is what to do. Like, just a sit down with an expert will save you a lot of money.
True.
But people are getting it all wrong. Why should I pay you just for you to tell me I should do this, I should post at so time, I shouldn't post at so time? That will cost you money, young man, if you don't do it.
You don't do it.
And you don't know this thing, I'm the one that knows it. This is my space. You don't know it better than me, I know it better than you. You can know how to make ties, you can know how to sell phones at Computer Village. But how to dish it out there using social media content is my space. So I'm down to tell you what to do out there. And if you go the wrong way, you lost money, a lot of money that you're going to lose at the end of the day.
There's a lot of buzz now around digital marketing. There's a lot of buzz. Everybody has digital marketing sort of on their CV or on their LinkedIn profile. Is the term overused? That's the first thing.
Okay.
Is the term overused? And what other opportunities? Because it looks only as if digital marketing is the only branch of marketing digitally. Yeah. So what other branches do you see that people are not seeing yet? And, you know, some pointers.
Okay. So I feel that digital marketing, people are not blind. People are not blind. So people have been able to study trend over time and they see that this is the future. And everybody wants to jump at it because it's like the big fish, right? Traditional marketing is not dead, but it's almost dead. Almost dead. Let's just help them. Like it's not dead, but almost dead.
Not dead.
Okay.
It's Nigeria.
So it still has a great role to play. But I feel that in the digital marketing space, we have a lot of mediocres. I must be frank. We have a lot of mediocres. So a lot of people put digital marketing as a title, executive director, CEO, social media agency, and we have a lot of mediocres. We have very few people doing the real work, and we have a lot of people talking about the work. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. We have those few persons doing the real work. Even the big time agency, I won't lie. We have those few persons doing the real work. Yeah. A lot of them are just talking about the work that they are not doing. So I feel that it's time most agency or most digital marketers need to sit down and start doing the real work. Okay. Real big time work. Work that will bring money for your client, bring conversion for your client. Not just there for brand awareness. Digital marketing is not creating a Facebook page. It's not creating a Facebook account. It's for you to say and beat your chest that last month I was able to make over 10 million naira for my clients. Yeah. Thumbs up. You're doing a great work. You're a digital marketer. You understand? But you haven't sold even a pencil on social media for your clients. All you have to do is to go out there and shout that you're a digital marketer, post on your LinkedIn, post on Facebook, talk about, do copy and paste on Google and explain to us that you're digital marketing. Hell no. You're not a digital marketer. So digital marketers need to learn to do the real work. And I feel that the word digital marketing is overused. In the sense that you can hardly see an individual. I will accept that you're a digital agency. You do everything. You have someone that does the graphics, the web, the video, animation, correct. But an individual, you're a digital marketer, how? In the sense that you alone can't do the graphics, can't do the video, can't do the photography, can't do the website. You as an individual can't do all these things together. So I prefer to call myself, I'm a social media expert, I'm a social media strategist, this is my core. But that does not mean that I don't do digital marketing. I have people working with me that does website, that does other aspects of it. But me as an individual, this is my strength, and I play with my strength. I won't come and say, oh, fine, I want to do video for you. It's not my strength. This is the video guys. So people need to start calling themselves what they are, not what they want to be or what they think they are.
Wow, that hits home. So other opportunities in digital marketing, aside that name tag, digital marketer, what are some of those other things people can explore?
So there are a lot of opportunities because digital marketing is more like a big elephant that comprises of a lot of things. So we have the social media marketing under digital marketing. We have the email marketing under digital marketing. We have the video animation under digital marketing. Photography is under digital marketing. We have a mention of the email marketing, automation. I feel that Nigerians don't even do email marketing that much. Email marketing has a lot of conversions, a lot, if you know how to use it very, very well. We have what they call, it's just few digital marketers that do the chatbot thing, the Facebook chatbot. There's a whole lot of opportunity out there because people look at their messenger a lot. The conversion rate is very, very high. So few persons looked at this various space, and when you put that tag in your head that you're a digital marketer, you're covering everything, you're not able to see those little opportunities out there.
I think another thing is based on, because we're talking a lot about career now.
Yeah.
So based on careers, I'm seeing a lot of agencies, the same way I'm seeing a lot of single digital marketers that claim to know everything. So what would you say about the rise of these whole agencies and all of that trying to go into digital? And because, I mean, a company like Vayner Media, for example, in the UK, or in the US, has a ton of staff. I think 800 or 700 or so. So this is one media company with all these people, and you know they have the creative and all of that. So what do you say about agencies maybe trying to go on their own as against coming together, or digital marketers, single digital marketers trying to go on their own instead of coming together as some sort of one?
So there's nothing wrong with you being a freelancer. You're just a one-man squad doing your own thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But where it's wrong is that you telling me that you're a freelancer and you call yourself a digital marketer, you do video, you do social media, you do graphics, young man, haba. Like, it doesn't connect well. But if you say you're an agency, you do all these things.
You should have the capability.
Yeah, you should have the capability because because you employ people, you have people working for you. So agencies makes more sense, and that is why multinationals will give their contract, their digital contract, to agency instead of individual. That does not mean that you can't do the kind of work that they are doing, but they prefer to give it to these guys instead of single individual that are doing their own stuff. And again, you need to understand that these multinationals, another thing that comes to play is reputation. So they don't just look at, okay, fine, we're giving this guy, he has the expert to do this thing. They look at the legal aspect of it. If anything goes wrong, who should I hold? I don't come and hold this person as an individual, like a single entity. I need to hold him as a business so that I know that if anything goes wrong with this project, I can cover the money that I want from it.
I think there's a lot to say about the business parts.
Yeah.
Let's not delve into that.
Okay.
There is a whole lot of stuff.
True.
Legal matters, tax compliances.
A lot.
A lot of things. So we won't go to that side. I want you to tell the audience what motivates you.
So for me, what motivates me is seeing that what I'm doing is affecting life. Okay. For me, impact motivates me like mad. Another good example is after the Student Business Summit, I would just meet someone randomly on the road, and the person would just say, Bella, Victor, I know you know my face. I came to the Student Business Summit. It actually changed my life. It impacted my life. I was like, wow. Like for me, I'll go back home and I have to reflect. I want to do more. I'll think of something better to do to beat that. And what motivates me is not like what other people are doing out there. Like, I'm my biggest competition. I want to be better than yesterday. No past glory at all. Like, no past glory at all. I want to be better than yesterday. I want to like look back and say, God, I did that thing. That thing was lead to like, compared to what I'm doing currently. I want to look at myself and look at my growth trajectory and see that it's going upward, not downwards. So these are the little things that motivate me.
Can you tell the audience what are some of these routines, should I say routines, that you do in the morning? Because a lot of people, you wake up in the morning, they take their phone. Working as a digital or social media strategist, is that necessarily what you have to do first thing in the morning? I mean, it's not healthy, but can you like give us an idea to what you do?
So I'll be very, very much sincere. I won't lie or bobo you that if I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is to go and jog or do this. So I'm going to be very, very frank. So social media has eaten into our life so called that the first thing we do in the morning is take our phone. Sure. And Me saying that to my mom is like, Bella, for God's sake, you're supposed to be praying. First thing you do in the morning. So, but it's the truth. Social media is eating deep into our life, but we need to put a check to these things. So, first thing you do in the morning when you wake up is very necessary that you pray. Like, the God factor cannot be taken away from your life. It's really, really important. Like, I'm a strong believer of God and grace in my life. So, the God factor cannot be taken away. It's good for you to be healthy, like exercise.
What do you do when
So-
you wake up in the morning?
Get this now. I do this thing I'm telling you, but it might not be like always like consistent. That's why I made that statement first. The social media is eating deep into our life. So you might remember immediately you woke up in the morning, you might remember that you had a conversation with a client and they have to pay some amount of money and you haven't sent the account details. First thing you wake up in the morning is to make sure that I send. No, that buy is really, really important. Like, it's really, really important. But first thing you wake up in the morning, pray to God. You need to keep fit. Like, I do press up, like I gym, but not like the proper gymming stuff. And I read, like I read a lot. Like, I love reading books. And now I've gone far from just reading books. There are two platforms that I don't play with in terms of my personal growth: Medium and SoundCloud. I listen to a lot of podcasts on Medium. I listen to a lot of stuff on SoundCloud. Medium, I read. You need to look at the content on Medium. Medium is just out of the world. And funny enough, Nigerians does not consume more of this platform. Nigerians are just on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's just few Nigerians are on this platform. This platform does not have much followership, but the kind of content there are quality content.
So I want to put you in a very, very unlikely situation now. So if you were the one handling Sterling Bank, as at say 2 weeks ago, would you post? You saw the post that made up the bank was. Would you post that? What was your take on that?
I will, and I'll do more. I'm saying the truth. I'm more like, look, what many people don't know is that controversy sells a lot.
Okay.
Controversy sells a whole lot. And you can't be playing safe. In social media is not the place for you to play safe. You see Gary use a lot of F word in his own stuff. He's not playing safe.
Yeah.
And people, like, it gets people attention that you're not playing safe. You just mentioned F word. Like, seriously, you show your friends show. So, controversy sells a whole lot on social media platform. And I feel that was the best thing that they did. A lot of people don't know about the bank, if not till now.
I'm telling you.
So that is one of the best, like, kudos to that agency that actually handled that stuff. Look, we need more of such kind of content. People won't tell, but they need more of such kind of content.
Very
controversial. We need to see
controversial.
people go very controversial, go head and head with brand. Brand work is something that we're actually looking out for. It's really, really important. It will sell your market. The amount of followers has increased.
Very drastically.
It has increased because people want to know, like, this bank, they are good on digital, and so controversy actually sells a whole lot. It's not, social media is not a place for you to play safe. You don't have to play safe. Do the crazy stuff, do the abnormal stuff on social media. That is the only way for you to sell.
Yeah, so part of what motivates me to do this is also we're talking about digital, but it doesn't mean all of our lives should be solely on digital.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be time to, have real life experiences, meet up friends, talk to people.
Yeah.
So a lot of what we try to do here is to advocate for a safer internet, a better internet.
Yeah.
So we have 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds using their mobile phones.
Yeah.
I'm a strong believer in the fact that we need to sensitize people, we need to advocate for better usage of social media and all that.
Okay.
So on this program, that's what we advocate for. So I want you to say a thing or two about that.
So you see this is a very strong tool, like it's very, very key and strong. So, and we shouldn't allow this. It has the good part, it has the bad part. We shouldn't allow this to eat into our life. So for me, I have about 400 chats, no messages on WhatsApp, unreplied. For God's sake, I have a life. I need to make money. Like, I'm not saying that being on social media does not make you money, but we need to be doing the real work, like out there. We need to like communicate with friends. Like, I have friends that haven't called me for ages, and when I call them on the phone, they say, Bella, I do see your status always. Like, I just feel that you're okay. But people need to understand that people put out there things that they want you to see. I won't come on social media and be talking about my private life. I put something out there that I want you to see, hoping that, making you feel that everything is alright and everything is cool. But everything is not cool like that. Influencers has a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
They go through a lot, break down, because coming there and asking about your personal life, how you're feeling, people feel that everything is okay because you are looking sparkling, you're taking good pictures and you're posting out there. So people need to take their life away from social media and concentrate more of creating real-time connection. Creating real-time connection.
So real-time connection, very important. So I want to put you on the spot now.
Okay.
Bella, you have all your thousands of followers.
Yeah.
Good and fine. If you go offline today,
Okay.
would you have friends that will call you? Sincerely, just look at the audience and tell them.
So, sincerely, for me, I must confess, I have friends that, if there's anything I'm grateful for my life, is my cycle. Like, my friends are just awesome. Like, these guys are great. Like, a lot of things. This year, I woke up this year and I told myself that this year is collaboration. I've been doing a lot of stuff with people this year.
Sure.
Truth be told, I will have friends that will call me. I have friends that, like, my phone rings always, aside social media chat and the rest. So, people are there that are really, really close to you.
Not WhatsApp call.
Not WhatsApp call, like real-time call. They call and they just want to ask how you doing, how you faring. So that's when you know that you have, I won't say that's when you know that you have real friends, but that's when you know that your life is beyond social media.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. So I think it's been a great time with you.
Pleasure.
It's been an extremely great time. So
Pleasure.
thank you very much.
Yeah, it's really nice coming for this interview. You guys are doing a great job. Dizzy Media is the place to be. You want to take picture, you want to do your video content, anything that you want to do, meet these guys. Like, look at it very well. These guys are like badass media guys. They are the best, trust me. They are the best.
You also do, I want you to tell them your social handles and all that.
So you can connect with me at I am Bella Victor. No underscore, nothing, just at I am Bella Victor. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we're global now. So just Google me. Everything that you want to know about me, we just come out. So most times it might feel a bit arrogant, but most times people ask about tell me more about yourself. Just say, just Google me. You get to know a lot about me. Everything is online. What we're promoting is digital. So you don't need to like have personal connection or with people for you to know about them. Google them and you get to see.
Wow, it's been a great time with you on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So guys, it's been an exciting time having Victor Bella here. It's a lot of information. I hope you actually get to this point of the video. So thank you very much.